Now, before we get to the Daisy Heart benediction, just want to remind you that this is the middle of August, which means that people like Bin Gu will be getting ready to meet a whole new cadre of students coming into our city. Other students like Ethan will be heading off overseas to do graduate work. This is an exciting time for that generation. Choosing, just as Hannah was talking about, choosing a university and heading off. And so just to want to be aware that some of the excitement here in Victoria, I hope there's housing for those students. Also at Camosun, as a very wonderful time as people travel for that academic reason or new jobs and positions. And so as we have our blessing and then our benediction hymn, I'd like to give you a context. It starts off with a little sad story. My cousin Jerry was 40 when he died of a glioblastoma. Some of you may have known people who had that kind of brain cancer. At his funeral, though, the minister of music did a beautiful thing with the last hymn, and I'm going to ask you to do that with our benediction hymn. The first half, she asked us to imagine him leaving, to say goodbye, and we sang that quite softly. The second half, she said, I want you to imagine that you are the people on the farther shore greeting him and welcoming him in. And suddenly the energy picked up. And so as we sing our benediction hymn today, I would love you to get the energy at the end of the hymn, to welcome the people who will be coming into our life, perhaps through our amalgamation, perhaps through new neighbors coming to UVic or other places, perhaps through marriage in your family or a new relationship in your life. And so as we come to the second half of that hymn, I ask you to give that energy of welcome, anticipation, and new beginnings that comes at this time of year. And so if you would stand, our tradition is to bless each other with the words of the benediction, and it's going to appear right now. May the sacred Spirit enlighten and strengthen us all, mend and bind our hearts as we go forth in the name of God's love. Holy, we seek to gently companion all that is bruised or broken within our own spirits, the planets, people who share this sapphire planet with us, and creation itself.